Hi, Jason. Congratulations on your
Thank you.
movie. It
Thank
was
you.
fun, real, unapologetic. I
Thank
really
you.
liked it.
Thank you very
And
much.
why is this a passion project for you since you're writer, director, producer for this film?
I mean, for a few reasons. I mean, one, I think the cultural impact of Saturday Night Live on comedy and on young people in general. I mean, obviously hit me really hard when I was younger. But more importantly, I was really interested in the construction of a film that takes place over 90 consecutive minutes that culminates with that last line, live from New York, it's Saturday night. And the complicated choreography of 80 speaking roles, 80 background actors who all weave together to make this like 90-minute experience. It's almost like a roller coaster ride.
Hmm. And talk about the cast. They're all amazing.
Thank you.
How did you find them?
Well, I work with a brilliant casting director named John Papsadera, and certainly when I would tell people about this idea, the 90 minutes leading up to the first episode of SNL, everyone would say, "Yeah, but it's impossible to cast." And they were close to right. It was really hard to cast this film and very intimidating. And there was certainly a couple times where I thought, maybe we can't make this movie because we just couldn't find, a Dan Aykroyd or a Gilda Radner. But we cast it over the course of a year and kept on finding new people. And and each time we nailed another person. Each time we found a Lamorne Morris or a Dylan O'Brien or a Corey Michael Smith or an Ella Hunt, it was like a celebration.
And what kind of research did you do to be able to portray that chaotic night of the Saturday Night Live?
Well, my writing partner Gil Kennan and I approached it like we were researching a book. We became journalists and interviewed everyone we could find. Every living writer, actor, people who worked in the crafts, the production design, the costumes, Lorne Michaels, musicians, anyone who could give us a taste of what it was like to be in the building that night.
Hmm. And this is also the last script that your father approved and the last movie that he will be able to see. Talk about his influence in your life as a filmmaker.
I mean, my father is my hero. His loss weighs on me enormously. And I'm really grateful that he got to read the script. He loved it. I'm sad that he'll never see the movie, but I feel him with me every day as a director.
Mhm. And you were also a guest writer of Saturday Night Live on its 35th season, the
Mm.
Dead by Chocolate sketch. How was that experience working with the group?
It was a dream come true. It was like, getting to dress up as a Laker for one day. Lorne Michaels was very gracious and let me come and guest write. I got to go through the experience of writing sketches, hearing them at the table read, getting chosen, producing a sketch, and being on the floor as it went live. And all of it was like one of the greatest weeks of my life.
Mhm. And what kind of interviews were memorable for you? Like when you were talking to the former SNL cast members?
Yeah, I mean, they were all memorable. There was a few really great ones. Rosie Schuster, who was Lauren's wife and one of the head writers of the show, was an extraordinary interview. Lots of detail and insight and humor. Billy Crystal, who I've known for a long time, that was a very emotional interview and really shed light on like what his experience, what it's like to get cut from Saturday Night Live is almost as interesting as what it's like to get hired. Um, and even just members of the band, who were kind of witnessing the chaos in real time. Every interview was genuinely fascinating.
Mhm. And you mentioned in an interview that SNL humor is really your kind of humor. Can you please elaborate more on that?
I'm not sure if what I found is that Saturday Night Live has evolved with every decade, and that as important as it was in 1975 for this group of comedians to react to everything that had happened in television up until then, somehow Lauren has been able to look through the windshield and always see the future of comedy, and whether that's the casting of Adam Sandler, or Will Ferrell, or Kristen Wiig, or Kate McKinnon, or Do Not Destroy, or Lonely Island, his taste is constantly evolving. He has a barometer for what is happening comedically in the world, and as a result, has introduced the rest of us to hundreds of household names.
Mhm. Well, thank you very much. More power to you. I look forward to
Thank
seeing
you.
more of your movies. Thank
Thank you
you,
very much. Appreciate
Jason.
it.